And it is time now for the Jake Ferguson Show, brought to you by Miller Lite. Here he is, Cowboys tight end, Jake Ferguson. Buddy, good afternoon. How the heck are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, about the same. You know, starting to get excited for this Cowboys-Vikings game on Sunday night. How was practice?
It was good. It's a little warm out. It was in the 60s today, so it wasn't too bad.
So we saw the on Twitter and the practice report there. Looked like you were working with the trainers a little bit. Everything good to go with the wheels?
Yeah. We'll see. We're taking it day by day, but I think it's definitely something that I'll be able to go through. So yeah, we'll see day by day right now, but feeling good.
Right on.
So we were just discussing, and Brian broke down this Vikings defense. Brian Flores likes to look through a lot of exotic looks here, Jake. I mean, what's your breakdown, your assessment of the Vikings and kind of what Flores might be doing towards you guys?
Well, yeah, I think first and foremost they're a veteran defense. They've got some old heads on that side of the ball, and that definitely that plays into it. They're good communicating. They're good with their calls, and then I think just a lot of man coverage, and I think it's gonna be a good one. But we got a good scheme. Haven't put it all in yet, but right now it's looking good. So excited for this one for sure.
Hey Jake, being a former Wisconsin Badger, I mean, and we're kind of going through this college football stuff right now with all these coaches and changes and stuff like that. But some of these teams aren't playing in a bowl game. From a guy that has done it here pretty recently? How does that? Is that one of those things when you vote on those things? Is it kind of a unanimous thing, or is it like some guys really want to go, or some guys just say, "Nah, man, we're just not going to get it done this year"? How does that?
Yeah,
how does that play out?
I don't know how that. I don't know. I'm very biased on that sense. I think the old Wisconsin, and something that. The culture my grandfather kind of
absolutely
helped build there. I think, I would be a fool. I personally hadn't heard of anybody from Wisconsin before me sitting out of a bowl game, let alone saying, "Hey, we don't want to go to one."
Yeah.
Because, to us, that was, we always try to get close to our guys and, like build that brotherhood. And, that's the last one you get. Like
right.
Some of those guys who, they might be trying to go to the league or, maybe they're not. Maybe they're, fifth year, fourth year guys who are, they're going on, moving on with their lives. That's one more game to just have with those guys. And, you can get hurt. And you might be going to the league and get hurt or get nicked up or whatever. Sure. But honestly, the game's not loyal. The game of football is not loyal, and everybody knows that. So, yeah, I don't know. I've never heard. Personally, I would never sit out, and will tell you right now, my kids will never sit out of a bowl game.
Yeah, I was just kind of thinking about, because like the old Wisconsin teams, I worked for the Packers for 5 years, so I know all about that Wisconsin. I love going to Madison, and I knew with your guys and with your grandfather and all that. Man, hell, I was there at the same time he was, and just great teams. But you guys would always go to a bowl game and kill everybody else in like the beef challenge. Like they'd have a deal where they like, okay, the Wisconsin football team just ate 2 sides of beef.
And
they crushed Clemson. Yeah. Clemson tried, but Clemson wasn't getting it done. I always remember Wisconsin, everybody getting off the plane, and it's the non-tan look, but you'd be playing down in Florida or California, one of those places. I'm thinking, man, these guys are loving life right now.
Oh yeah, you got to understand, it's 5 degrees up there right now.
Right, it is.
You know what I mean? And we're struggling. We're barely living. You're telling us we're going to go play a ball game in Florida?
Yeah.
We're not sitting out of that one.
Playing down there in Tampa. Yeah, they're going to let us wear shorts every day? Come on, man.
Exactly.
Now, Jake, I grew up in the North as well, and when I go back there now, I freeze my ass off. It's like I lost my cold toughness at some point. How'd that trip up to Detroit treat you? I think it's different. The Detroit was, to me, I was like, wow, I missed the snow. Like it's not that cold. But there was a couple days here in Dallas where it was like
it was like 50 and just had some wind. I was so cold. I was like, man, in Madison, I was in short sleeves and 40 degrees. Like it was a beautiful day if it was 40 in Madison in the winter.
Well, we're a long way away past the Lions game, but I mean, Jake, I feel like we become best friends over the course of this year, and friends, we hold each other accountable. The listeners are like, "Oh, you're going to be soft on your guy Furr because he's on the show every week." But what was your reflecting back? Your grade overall in the performance of the Lions game when you put the ball on the ground? I'm like, "Damn it, Jake, you just told us this."
I give it an F every time. It's the doing too much, and it's the. You'll see, because I feel like I have it tucked away, and I'm really, as I'm going down, I'm sitting there, and, like, I'm trying to get extra, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm just putting 2 on it, and, like, I'm 250. Somebody will bounce off of me. And if not, the yards don't matter. It's 3rd and 20 anyway.
There you go.
Like that one's on me 100%.
Now, how about with the road games being tough on you guys this year, and then the late national TV games aren't going your way either? Do you have any theories on why that those haven't been better performances?
No, I don't. I think that's
small sample size.
That's the word. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's all about how you prepare. Because at the end of the day, the guys you're playing against are doing the same thing you're doing. So to me, it's all about how you approach that stuff. You're talking about different time games, right?
Yeah. The late ones.
I don't think that should be a different. Unless you're playing in like overseas and you're you know what I mean. You should be practicing at 3 a.m. Yeah. I think other than that, I think preparation's preparation.
And Shotty's talked a lot about the slow starts. I mean, is there anything that you guys have found, like, man, if we do this or don't do that, how we can get off to faster starts in this game offensively?
Yeah, I think it's just execute. It just comes down to, like, execution. Like, you can't, 1, warming up, and then, like, 2, just, you can't get punched in the mouth. Like, you should almost get punched in the mouth in warm-ups. You know what I'm saying? And, like, get popped in warm-ups and be like, okay, it's like, all right, like I'm turned on, you know what I mean? Like my feet are firing and stuff like that, or I don't know. And other than that, like I can't really think of and like you just got to execute. I think like you just can't go in there lackadaisical is all I'm trying to say.
Have you ever been a guy that wants a teammate to slap you or something, or a coach to slap you before the game?
No, not slap me. That's crazy. I'll have some. Me and Scooney do. We run out of the tunnel and we get a little. I mean, like we just get a little base block on each other, and we like get under your chin. Like I'll kind of hit, or he hits me, kind of pops me under my chin as I'm just giving him a look, and then I do the same to him, and that's kind of like our, our little run block. Like our final final pop, as you would say before like kickoff.
I like it. It's the Jake Ferguson Show here with you on your home of the Cowboys, 105 through the Fan. What comes to mind for you first when you think about the Vikings?
I'm not a. Honestly, Brett Favre for when he went over there.
Yeah.
But like honestly, I've got nothing for Minnesota. I've got so much focus around Green Bay just because I lived there, and then like I didn't like them, so it was just and then I never really even thought about Minnesota, to be honest with you.
That Favre season was pretty dang fun though, but for a lot of Cowboys fans, this matchup brings up memories of Drew Pearson's catch against the Vikings. We got to go back to 1975, but that was like when the term Hail Mary really took off. Like it was a long pass with about 28 seconds to go.
I just learned about that.
Pretty cool, huh? Do you have any Hail Mary memories of you being involved in a game or trying to catch one or anything?
No, I do. The only one I think about is the Michigan State-Wisconsin one in the Big Ten Championship.
Yeah.
That one was crucial. As a young kid, that one stabbed my heart. But no, I was never a part of any Hail Mary, I don't think, besides like recess in like 5th grade. And then we got football band, but
Were you knocking out kids? What happened there?
It was, if you could call my elementary school principal, any game with a ball got banned. And then there was one point we had a water bottle and we were playing basketball on the monkey bars and we got that banned too.
Hey.
Oh, it was bad.
Hey, Jake, listen, is there a rule for wearing eye black and how it should be applied? I mean, I've kind of wondered if we've got out of hand with the eye black.
Are you talking about Brock Hoffman?
Yeah. I'm not anybody. I mean, I think there's guys. I think there was a rule one time. We took a hard left somewhere about eye black.
Yeah.
And what happened there?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know who it was, but about a couple years ago, maybe 5-ish to 10 years ago, somebody did like a skull. And then it was all okay to just paint your face however you want.
Yeah.
I just do the straight line across the nose.
Right.
Because I got a big nose. And so the light reflects off my nose. So I got to have it. It eliminates that.
See, that's what I've seen you wearing your eye black. I think, okay, at least he's got etiquette for his eye black. I think there's some people that have no etiquette. And I don't know, if I was in the locker room, I would walk by and say, really, you're going to go with that look today, huh? You're going to go with that look?
Yeah. What's one of your least favorites? What's your least etiquette, your lowest etiquette eye black?
That when it's, I'll tell you the one, I think my guy Jackson Dart's kind of weird. I think he goes.
The Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, he goes. Yeah, it goes.
Line.
It goes what vertically, right?
Yeah.
And I can't figure out what he's doing there. And I'm like, I like you, kid, but I don't like your eye black. You know?
Yeah.
So
I can give the tribute, I believe, is to Anakin Skywalker.
Okay.
From Star Wars when he gets the scar on his eye.
Okay, I learned something here today. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen. I'm kind of with you in the sense of if I'm not sweating because of how hard I'm working, you know what I mean? Like that eye black's going in my eye.
Right.
So then there begs the question, like, you know, are you really sweating? if you can put the eye, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
How much thought do you put into your game day aesthetic, like the reflection of the light and all that?
Oh, no, I don't think about it too much. Like, are you talking about what I wear to the game?
Yeah, like everything that goes into it.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I usually let my fiance pick out what I'm wearing. And then I just kind of put it on and show up. And then, I do have a little thing. Like right when I get to the stadium, I do a pretty serious, locked in, like superstition, like routine.
And what's that?
Which is nice. I do 2 laps around the field barefoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
With some tunes. Yeah, and I'm usually listening to some tunes. And then I get back, I send the text to the rest of the tight ends when we're doing our ball drills, and then I get an orange Gatorade, a pickle juice, and then 2 beet juices. And then I crush those, and then I get a stretch, and then I get stretched by like one of our weight room staff guys. And then I go out and just do ball drills with everybody, and that's a routine. We do a lap, ball drills, final lap, come back in, and then by that time I'm getting the tort all ready to go, and I'm suiting up.
Here we go.
Let's get to the good stuff now.
Man. So what's Hard Knocks been like? I mean, we're 2 episodes in now. Are you paying attention to that at all? I saw you got interviewed for episode 2. Do you notice them around, or are they pretty good at being like covert, top secret?
Yeah, that interview I did was probably like the second day they were there, so it's pretty delayed. I mean, I feel like it's delayed, but. Yeah, I don't really notice them. I don't really notice them at all. They're pretty discreet.
So how we feeling about running the table here, Jake? You guys confident you can still make a run at this NFC East?
Let's ride. Come on.
I love it.
Dude, were you like us on Monday Night Football just laughing at what was going on with the Eagles?
That was crazy.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Well, yeah, I get thrown off by the little Nickelodeon thing going on.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they did the Monsters, Inc. I don't know how people watch that.
No, it's nuts. Yeah, and then it started freaking out, and it was crazy. That throws me off a little bit. And I'm also rewatching Game of Thrones, so I didn't really watch it.
Oh, nice. Where are you in Game of Thrones?
My fiance just saw the Red Wedding.
Oh, my goodness. Did you get a reaction video?
No, I didn't.
Dude.
He was asking so many questions. Yeah.
That's a shocker.
Oh yeah. It was a dark day in the Ferguson house.
Oh man, Rob.
Well, glad to hear you're going to be doing all right, Jake. Thanks so much for joining us once again and give him hell Sunday night. We'll be pulling for you.
I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good one.